Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Port Huron Northern Soccer. This is the varsity match. They'll be going against the Port Huron High School Big Reds. I am Aaron Pico. I'll be your main commentator, and today on colors is Giannis Medvelis. How you doing today, Giannis?
Very well.
Okay. So far, we just started the game a little less than a minute ago. It looks like Port Huron Northern has started with the ball, and it has gone to both attack zones. Sean Dennis now with the goal kick. Headed by Port Huron Northern. And a nice save by goalkeeper Tony Partapilo. Tremendous throw, almost all the way to the half. Now Brian Gastinger dribbling well with it. Trying to bring it up the field, but gets it kicked away by number 38 from the Big Reds. Josh Notman now in the attack zone. Nice cross. Sam McCarthy. Sam back to Brian. And Sam gets a nice save to keep it in the attack zone. And Randy Pueller tries for a goal, but kicks it over. So, hey Giannis, who do you think's gonna win today?
I don't know yet.
What's that?
I don't know yet.
Well, who do you want to win?
Our school.
Okay. Goal kick by the Big Reds. Randy Pueller had about a 2-on-1 there. Brian Bradley trying to rush the ball. Travis Thompson now trying to play some good defense. Justin Peschke goes back to defend the ball. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick for... Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be a throw-in. Yep, throw-in for Port Huron Northern. Brian Bradley now bringing it up the field, dribbling. Gives a good long cross up the field to Sam McCarthy. Sam now hustling for the ball. Duncan Smith gets it and passes it back to Sam. Sam with a nice cross. Noties right there. But it's a save by the Big Reds. Sean Dennis heads the ball. Keeps it in the attack zone. Sam McCarthy. Oh, he gets checked and falls to the ground. Randy Pueller steals the ball. And he's headed upfield. Right to Josh Notman. Josh Notman. Ooh, he tried to kick it in, but he was very nice defense by the Big Reds. Here comes Travis Thompson. Tries to play defense. Great defense by number 19, Nick Prevost. Looks like it's going to be Big Red throw-in. Throws it right to Travis Thompson. And Travis kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be another Big Red throw-in. Nick Prevost gets the ball back to Brian Bradley. Brian Bradley to Randy Pueller. Randy Pueller gives a nice kick up to Josh Notman. Josh Notman in the attack zone. He's going to take a shot. It's a goal! Josh Notman assisted by Randy Pueller. And that'll put the Huskies ahead by 1. We're at 35-39. Into the half. So you see that goal, Giannis?
Yeah.
How'd that look?
Very good.
Very good. That's what I thought.
Very smart.
You sure I've seen a lot from Josh Notman this year. He's been a real big scorer. Puts the points on the board. Kickoff Big Reds. Here comes Duncan Smith, gonna play some good defense. Denied. Number 12, Justin Peschke. Excellent defense. Brian Bradley with excellent ball handling skills. Up to Sam McCarthy. Sam turning on the wheels. Oh, he couldn't get there in time, and the Big Reds kicked it out. Sam McCarthy again. Can't get the ball away from the Big Red defense. Duncan Smith, nice cross right into the middle. Here comes Randy Pueller again. He's got a wide open shot. He takes it, and it sails clear over the net. That's going to be a goal kick for the Big Reds. And Brian Bradley, number 6. Nick Prevost rushes in and gives it to Randy Pueller. Now Josh Notman back to Nick Prevost. Bradley, or Pueller. Justin Peschke trying to play some defense, but ends up kicking it out of bounds. That'll be a Big Red throw-in. Sean Dennis trying to get the ball and gets hit in the process.
The goal was scored by Josh Notman and assisted by Randy Pueller. And there's a beige Jeep with its lights on in the parking lot.
Okay. Nice cross up to Brian Gostinger by Sam McCarthy. Brian Gostinger with excellent ball handling skills. Takes a shot. Oh, just clears just wide of the net.
Try to say the numbers together of the players.
Goal kick by the Big Reds. Sean Dennis crossing it back over to Brian Gostinger. Sam McCarthy, number 13. Kicked out of bounds by the Big Reds. Nick Prevost cross right up to the middle to Josh Notman. Josh Notman's going to give it back over to Brian Gostinger. Here comes Travis Thompson backing up Brian Gostinger. Nice cross. Sam's got to pick up the trash back there. Justin Peschke's going to look who to throw it to. And he gives it to tries to aim it for number 9, Travis Thompson, but ends up missing. Right over Justin Peschke's head. He's going to have to turn his wheels on to get to this one. Great backup defense by Sean Dennis, number 15. And Travis Thompson gets a nice little pooch right up to number 7, Josh Notman. Looks like Sam McCarthy was offsides on that one. It's going to be an indirect kick for the Big Reds. Sean Dennis struggling. Number 12, Justin Peschke, tried to look who to throw it to, or kick it to, I'm sorry. There doesn't seem to be anybody open. Here he comes now, right up the middle, Justin Peschke, number 12. And Brian Bradley, a give and go. Not a nice little pooch, intended for Josh Notman, but Brian Bradley picks it up. Cross right through to Sam McCarthy, Notman picks it up. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy, little tiny shot up to the goal. Not much power on that one, and it's saved by the goalkeeper, Big Reds. Josh Notman not showing that defense. Here comes Josh Notman rushing in. He's going to cross it. Here it is. Oh, it was intended for Sam McCarthy. Ooh, about 3 people went up there to head that ball. And kicked off to the side by the Big Red defense. Brian Gostinger give and go to Travis Thompson. Thompson just wasn't there. Nick Prevost struggling with his defense. Justin Paschke back to play some defense on that ball. Travis Thompson just not been catching the ball lately. It's going to be a throw-in for the Big Reds. This is a throw-in by number 37. I don't see his name, it's just number 7, 37. Throw in by number 9, Travis Thompson. And Northern will make a substitution. Looks like they're changing the whole midfielders. That's been their strategy most of all this year. And Paul Stevens, number 18, will throw in. Nick Prevost gets the throw in and pooches it right into a Big Red defender. And Justin Peschke will have to back this one up. He kicks it again right into the Big Red defense. They're not going to get it up the field doing this. Josh Notman sends it to number 16, James Hayes. James Hayes plays some excellent defense. Offense, I'm sorry. Throw in Big Reds. Received by number 15, Sean Dennis, but he heads it right back into his own attack zone. Big Reds keeping it into the zone. Some great give and go plays here. Keith Christofferson trying to play some good defense, but ends up knocking it out of bounds. Sean Dennis traps it, but it goes out of bounds. Sean Dennis tries to slide tackle, but misses. And Keith Christofferson again trying to play some good defense, but fails. Sean Dennis tries to kick it out of the zone, but he gets it right to a Big Reds defender. And it's going to be a direct kick for Northern. And this one looks like it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a PH throw-in. Number 35. Well, the Big Reds sure are showing some nice defensive skills. Paul Stevens, number 18. And it's charged by number 35 on the Big Reds. That's going to be a direct kick. Paul Stevens, number 18, kicks it right to number 7, Josh Notman. The defense takes over once again. Nick Prevost to Adam Strayson-Ryder. Mike Farquhar is waiting up there for the ball, but the ball just doesn't reach him. Number 19, Nick Prevost. Come on, do something with the Prevost. Oh. Nick Prevost over to James Hayes, number 16. James, nice header to number 12, Justin Peschke, but it's kicked back into the attack zone of Port Huron Northern. It's Paul Stevens with some nice ball handling skills. Nick Prevost. Sean Dennis kicks it right out of the zone. Josh Notman traps it. Here comes Mike Farquhar. But then again, here comes the goalie. Josh Notman coming up the side. He's going to put it up the middle. There's Mike Farquhar. Oh, but it's headed by the Big Red defense. Nice head with style by Josh Notman. Josh fires at the net, but it's denied by the goalie of Big Reds. It's going to be a Big Red throw-in. That's going to be a Big Red substitution. Throw in by number 12, Justin Peschke. Here comes, oh, Josh Notman was on that one, and then, oh, here comes Mike Farquhar with the shot. Oh, the goalie was way out of the goal, and Mike just rushed it and sailed clear over the net. Goal kick by the Big Reds. Knocked down by Adam Strayson-Ryder. Mike Farquhar gives it up to Paul Stevens, number 18. Stevens with a tremendous kick up to number 16, James Hayes. Oh. Number 7, Josh Notman is just clearly pushed. That's going to be a direct kick for Port Huron Northern. Brian Robinette trying to keep it in the zone. Hayes trying to keep it in bounds, and unsuccessful. Looks like it was knocked out by the Big Reds. And the midfield again for the Port Huron Northern. Oh. Randy Puler gives it up to Brian Robinette. Brian Robinette sends it deep into the zone. And the goalkeeper's coming way out of the box to get it. He knocks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Northern throw-in. The Northern's going to try to beat the goalie back to the net. But it's not going to happen. Brian Robinette on the ball, but it's cleared by the Big Red defense. Josh Notman with a shot, but it's a little wide of the net.
That was Robinette with the shot.
Brendan Manuelo playing some good defense. Randy Puler, nice defensive skills. Here comes Sam McCarthy. Sam McCarthy staying with his man. Brian Robinette heads it back into the zone. Randy Puler sends it through. Robinette just keeping it in the zone. Randy Puler sends it through. He's bringing it. He's following it. It's going to be a shot. Brian Gostinger tries to bicycle kick it. I think he's going to get called on a dangerous kick that was kind of close to the other guy's face. So it's going to be a direct kick for the Big Reds. Looked nice, though. Justin Pesky keeping it in the zone. Here comes Brian Bradley. DJ Zibe gives it up to Brian Gostinger. Brian Gostinger takes a shot, but it's stopped again by the Big Red goalie. Paul Stevens, number 18, keeping it in the zone, along with Randy Puler. Brian Gostinger once again, but he knocks it out of bounds. The Big Reds are subbing. Looks like they're taking out a defender. Well, I think the linesman thought it was out, but it didn't look too out to me. Sam McCarthy gonna take a shot, shoots, and it's a goal. Sam McCarthy, excellent skills. Assisted by DJ Zibe, number.
Goal by Sammy McCarthy, assisted by DJ Zive.
So that makes it Port Huron Northern Huskies 2. Port Huron High School Big Reds, nothing. And that second goal was at 16:08 left in the first half. Big Reds dish it back to their defense. Oh, looked like Brian Bradley got bumped on that one, but no call. Paul Stevens sends it up into the zone to DJ Zibe. Sean Dennis keeps it out of the zone. Robinette just showing some, just gritting his teeth. Brandon Manuel keeping on his man as always. Randy Pueller feeds it to Brian Bradley. Brian Bradley's wide open. Sean Dennis handling that ball like. Paul Stevens. He's on the wrong side of the man trying to play defense. This guy's going to be 2-on-1. Big Red's offense showing some fine offensive skills. Throw in number 18, Paul Stevens, to Brian Gastinger. Another throw in. They're just going to move it right on up the field. Gastinger, nice throw in. Almost got to Sam McCarthy, but denied by the defense of Big Reds. Set right into for a goal by number 22, Duncan Smith. Brian Robinette feeds it up to Sam McCarthy. See if he can save it. Yep, he can. He gives it back to Randy Pueller. Randy Pueller bringing it in. Oh, he was a little too late. The defense caught up with him on that one. Oh, nice offense by Randy Pueller, but okay, the ref's calling something. What's it gonna be? Looks like this might be a card, but maybe not. Randy Pueller was kind of pushing him a little bit. Nope, it'll just be a goal kick for the Big Reds. Brandon Manuel showing that great defense. Randy Pueller gives it up to Sam McCarthy. Sam McCarthy sends it through. Oh, and that was intended for DJ Zai, but he didn't get it. Paul Stevens struggling with his defense. Now Sean Dennis takes it over and he's going to... Oh, he accidentally kicks it out of bounds. I think I just saw a lightning bolt. Brian Bradley over to Paul Stevens, and oh, he almost stayed in. As you may or may not know, for the ball to be out of bounds, the whole ball has to be across the whole line. Brian Robinette bringing it back. Oh, and he accidentally gives it up right to the offense of Big Reds. Brian Bradley in a running match between the offense of the Big Reds. And Huskies are going to sub two of their defenders. In comes Justin Peschke and Keith Christofferson. Sean Dennis stopping that ball, and Brian Robinette taking it over. Gives it up to Duncan Smith. Sam McCarthy's right there, but overlooks it a little. Brian Bradley, gives it back up to Duncan. Randy Pueller, nice, brings it right up through the middle. Brian Gastinger's on that. Oh, but he curved it a little bit. Keith Christofferson now going to try some defense. Yes, and he stops the ball. Brian Gastinger bringing it up the field. Throw in for the Big Reds. Sean Dennis keeps it from getting into the middle. Justin Peschke. Randy Pueller's right on that. But it's given up to the Big Red offense. Comes Justin Peschke again to play some defense, but keeps getting by him. Keith Christofferson gonna bring it right up the middle. Tries to get up to Sam McCarthy. And Randy Pueller does get it up to Sam McCarthy, but it's gonna go out of bounds. It's gonna be the Big Red throw-in. Sean Dennis back to save. Justin Peschke rushing to get the ball, and he's going to keep it in and give it up to Brian Gassinger real soon. Yep, and it's kicked out by the Big Reds. Throw in by Keith Christofferson, number 4. Another substitution for Northern. Looks like it was the offense they changed this time. Adam Strasenrider now giving it up through the middle. He wants Josh Notman to run up through there, but Josh isn't just running. Adam Strasenrider trying to play some defense, but overlooks this man and runs right past him. Mike Farquhar back to play some defense. He gives it back up to Adam Strasenrider. Strasenrider could see Hayes. He'd give it to him. And here comes McCarthy, Notman, and here's Hayes. Hayes gonna try to kick it in. Oh, but it's deflected by the Big Red defense. Oh, and a shot by Josh Notman, but it's saved by the goalie on the Big Reds. Comes Prevost. He's gonna try to save the ball, but Big Reds get there before he does. And a Big Red player is down. And he looks hurt. And here comes the physical trainer for Port Huron Northern. Just going to help him out a little bit. I didn't see what happened there, but it looked like Nick Prevost and him kind of got in a tangle. But he walks off the field and he's okay. What? Sean Dennis going to throw it in now. He gives it back to the goalkeeper, Tony Partapilo. Partapilo hasn't had to put his hands on this ball much. Number 13, Sam McCarthy, yelling for Prevost, and Prevost just not hearing him. Prevost gets it right to Josh Notman. Here's number 16, James Hayes. And he's going to take a shot. No, he decided not to. Here comes Sean Dennis, way back from the sweeper position. He's bringing it all the way up there. And Sean tries to cross it up into the goal, but it sails right over the net. Sean coming way up the field from that sweeper position. Or maybe he's playing left defense, but that's right back there by the sweeper. Goal kick. Big Reds. Farquhar looked like he was going to stop that one, but he didn't. Nick Prevost keeps it in the zone. He's all clear. He's got nobody. And Nick takes a shot at the goal, but it's saved. Once again. Here comes James Wiegand. Tries to put it up to James Hayes. James Hayes lets it slip past him. And gets knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be a Northern throw-in. Josh Notman will throw it in. He's got some arms, so this should be pretty good. Should throw it right up by the net. I think he's got the wind on his side, too. Oh, and Adam Stracenrider rushes in to head it in, but misses. And Sam McCarthy shot, but it's deflected by a Big Red defender. James Hayes just missed that ball, which didn't help too much. Pesky rushes to save the ball, but unsuccessful. And there's going to be a substitution for the Big Reds. It's going to be a Northern throw-in. Justin Pesky gets it up to Josh Notman. Josh Notman's going to bring it up. And he pushes up the field, and Sam McCarthy's rushing in. Oh, but the goalkeeper of the Big Reds rushes forward and saves it. Mike Farquhar chases the ball right to the edge. It's gonna get ball's gonna get a little bit more slippery now that it's gonna start raining. And it's fed right up into the attack zone for Port Huron Northern. Oh, and the goalie rushed out to save it. And he hit it just right so that the Huskies couldn't get at it. Mike Farquhar now struggling. Sean Dennis is gonna come back to save this one. Oh, and he got a little spin on that ball. Like I said, that ball's getting a little wet. And the Big Reds bring it up into their zone. But nice defense by the Huskies. And Justin Pesky puts just enough curve on it to keep the ball in the game. James wings it, brings it up, gives it to number 7, Josh Notman. Josh Notman gives it to number 13, Sam McCarthy. And it's kicked outside. Back for the throw-in, number 3, Mike Farquhar. Cross straight to the middle. There's number 7, Josh Notman. He takes a shot. Oh, and it sails right over the goal. Oh, and he's depressed about that one. But it is getting a little slippery out here, and it's hard to handle that ball. Knocked down by 24, Adam Stracenrider. Justin Pesky can't seem to do anything with the ball. So it's going to be a Big Red throw-in. Justin Pesky trying to fake out the other defender, but unsuccessfully. Nick Prevost keeps it out of the zone. He says, no way. Big Reds are now in the northern attack zone. And Justin Peschke keeping it out with his head. And it's across to the middle. There's some, oh, and a great save by Tony Partapilo. James Hayes is on that ball. He's going to bring it up the field a little bit. There's Josh Notman. Josh Notman coming in on that ball, but it's kicked off to the side by number 40 of the Big Red defense. James Hayes, a little toss to Josh Notman. Josh playing with it a little bit. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Northern Huskies. And the ball sails right over into our home marching band. Here's the kick. Comes right into the middle. There was a million people there. It sailed right over all of them. Sent to the middle. Administration Riders there. So is Nick Prevost. Nick Prevost takes a shot. And it sails right over the goal once again. Oh, there's only about 15 seconds left in this half. Administration Rider bringing it back in. Another one last shot by James Wiegand. Oh, and he just missed, and it's saved by the goalkeeper for the Big Reds. And that's half. That has been 40 minutes. So what do you think of the game so far, Giannis?
It's very well from our school.
What do you think about the Huskies defense?
Yeah, it's very good and very strong. They play very strong.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far, but I think they need to toughen up a little bit. They've been slipping. But the Big Reds defense looks pretty good.
Yeah, not so much like ours, but it's okay.
Yep. So that's about halftime, and we'll see you when the second half starts.
While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say.
I don't like red, said yellow, and green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why.
Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and drew with all the colors so the crayons could all see.
That each of us is special and everyone's unique, but it's when we get together that the picture is complete.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says. Smokey says!
Only you.
No, you don't play with matches. That's not cool. Tell mom and dad to break them, stop them. Yeah, that's the rule.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Did someone say otter?
We're all counting on you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.